Alright, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? We are live with some Madden 25. Make sure that like, share, and subscribe. NFL 25 draft vibes. Let's get it. Yo, what's up, Gypsy? What's going on? C Ray, what's going on? We chilling on this Friday afternoon. Happy Friday to y'all. Been paying attention to the NFL draft things. I've been good. Just chilling. How was your evening, C Ray? Just been busy. Shout out to you, my traveling gypsy. What's going on? Shout out to everybody. Make sure I hit that like on the way in. Yo, Miss Lenore Gaming, what's going on? Shout out to you, Lenore. How you doing? How y'all doing? Yeah, just been busy chilling. Thanks for asking. How you doing? Hope you had a good day today. Oh yeah, just chilling on the games. Like before I got on, of course I was in a lot of people's streams, just chilling on shorts and stuff. So yeah. Yo, what's up, Ray Dog Gaming? How you doing, man? Shout out to you, bro. Making my rounds? Yeah, I do that too. I've been making my rounds before I even go live. That's what be keeping me, really. That's what be keeping me going live. I've been in other people's lives. Shout out to everybody, man. It is a Friday afternoon. What way to start off our Friday? Atlanta Falcons 30 birds versus New Orleans Saints arrival. But yeah, I ain't too excited about the draft. It is what it is, though. What they rocking? Ugly Asters. You can rock those. Yep, I just be chilling in other people's lives, checking them out, checking out the chats. Yo, Abba, how you doing, Abba? What's going on? Shout out to you, Abba. I don't know how. Let's start that over. Shalom, Abba Shalom. How you doing? Yo, Nathan, what's going on? How you doing, Nathan? Once again, I seen you a few times. Shout out to you. Yeah, we're just chilling, guys. Yeah, I want to change the cleats. There we go. All right, got it. Let's get it. Got the coffee going. Shout out to you, Alvin, Nathan, Ray Dog, Gaming, Gypsy, Lenora Gaming. Let's get it. The like on the way in. Here, right here in the Superdome. I'm doing good. Doing a bit better every day. Hey, that's good to hear, Abba. Miss Abba, good to hear. Hope you're having a great evening. Great Friday.
They held their opponents to 3 points, and that was it. If they get anything comparable to that performance,
yo, what's up, Susanna? How you doing, Susanna? Thanks for the like. Appreciate the like.
They come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here, losers of 5 straight.
So many different reasons teams hit the losing skids, but the best way out of it, something has to happen positive early in the game.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2
Get it on.
as we're off in week 9?
Get it, that crowd. Get it, that crowd.
Past the 20 to about the 22. And here come the Saints for their opening drive.
Black and gold jerseys, 2000 jerseys.
The National Football League, former Super Bowl MVP Joe Flacco.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions.
4-4 New Orleans Saints gets the 1-6 Atlanta Falcons.
May not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Rival game right here.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Welcome to Friday Night Lights.
Gain of 7 leaves him with a second
NFL Draft 2025 vibes. Ladies and gentlemen.
Operating off play action. Flacco. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Got your cutback lane.
2nd and 10. Now Flacco. There's Chris Olave.
Let's go.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for this secondary? Their smarts and communication. They play really well as a unit.
That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Flacco off play action.
God.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in his opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. Now it's Flacco.
What a catch. What a catch, bro.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 27-yard line.
Uh-oh, I ain't liking this. Hold on, guys. All right, we back. Make sure I hit that like on the way in. Much love to everybody watching.
Back to the ground, it's Kamara.
Let's go.
He's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he'll take this one down to the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And 3rd and 1 now. Well, they're not hiding who their central focus is on offense. Charles, he already now has 4 receptions here on this opening drive.
And I know people who are watching the game are thinking, did they forget about him in the defensive game plan?
Come on, make sure. Oh, come on.
They're giving him a lot of attention, but he's been very creative and savvy in his route running and finding seams and openings in order to create these completions.
We're scoreless after 1.
Won't be for long, folks.
Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it looking at 4th and less than a yard.
Oh yeah, we got this.
And Flacco keeps it himself. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
If we get a little bit more push.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Kamara not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run.
See if we got him in the backfield.
Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action?
Much love to you, Alba.
Right over the top.
From the gun, Flacco.
Let's go. We got him with a touchdown. Alvin Kamara. Out of the backfield.
Alvin Kamara hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Saints
who that, baby?
Points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second
Yo,
quarter.
what's up, Gamer Kid? How you doing, Gamer Kid? Shout out to you, bro. How you doing? Hope everything all right.
Blake Groupie now for the extra point. it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told.
Whole first quarter.
Through the air with a touchdown to Alvin
Falcons
Kamara.
haven't
After the touchdown,
even got on the field.
Kick this one away.
Falcons offense, that is.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here the Falcons now as they get set for their opening possession. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year of the NFL now.
And his task in this situation is making sure that his team knows that there's a sense of urgency, yet somehow still stays calm. Because your natural impulse, your first possession is not until the second quarter, is you got to attack right away. Throw something big at them right away. Yeah, you got to move the ball.
Yo, Ward, what's going on? Shout out to you, Ward, man. How you doing? How you doing, Ward? Hope you're having a good evening, good Friday afternoon.
And looking to throw, Penix.
Appreciate you stopping by. Make sure you hit that like on the way in. It's Falcons running back.
And he'll be taken
Big run by
26.
Pitts. Look like.
A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards. What a luxury to have a tight end.
Left-hander too.
Catch it, but then can run after the
Shout out to the chat, man.
What was the old expression back in the good old days that they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football? Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game. And we see a lot of big plays as we just
No! Oh, God.
Down inside the 10.
God damn it.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Drake London, his first touchdown on the year.
I just needed one stop, but I would have stopped him.
Extra point of tying up this ball game.
Wrap him up.
Nice throw there
Taylor.
by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a decent return out to the 27.
Hey, and Gaming, how you doing? What's going on? Shout out to you, and Gaming.
Once more. And as we move deeper into the season, he continues to put up big numbers on a weekly basis. As you
Much
see
love
here,
to you. How
he's
you
the
doing,
NFL's
Ann?
leader in receptions to this point of the year. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes?
How you doing, sis
and
Ann?
yes?
Hope you
Because
doing
ultimately
good.
to me, 4-4
When it's
is about
Friday,
where
happy
they should
Friday
be,
to you.
because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Slant pass complete to Olave. So the completion good for 7 there. And now it's 3rd and 4.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
40 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
He's got room to roam, and he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Having Chris Olave
there, and the numbers starting to stack up
with a big catch.
Again, already on a 100-yard game. We're still in the first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Now we have the 2-minute warning. 7-7. Atlanta New Orleans tied. All knotted up, folks.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Yo, Vonta Black, that's what is going on. How you doing? How you doing? Shout out to you.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Setting up to throw, Flacco.
Touchdown, let's go. Touchdown 100, folks. How you doing, Vonta? Good to see you up in here.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have taken the lead.
All drives that result
Happy
in
Friday
points
to you,
hurt a
Vonta Black.
defense, but when they are the sustained variety,
I definitely got
play
you after this.
play, and they just can't
Definitely
get off
come
the
to
field
you
and
after
stop
this.
them, that can be demoralizing.
And Gaming too as well. I know Gaming is streaming later on this evening.
Here's Groupie for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. That time
Shout out to everybody in the chat.
And it was Chris Olave.
Happy Friday to y'all. Y'all hit that like on the way in. Don't forget. Much love to y'all.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So for the second time in this one,
always Vonta Black. Always, not a problem. Got the call. Vonta, I saw KD was live earlier. I was like, she's back. Yeah, I saw she was live earlier today.
Now Penix.
Got him.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Isaiah Foskey. He's the one that got home and takes him down.
Saturday, yeah, it's Friday night for me.
Every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Hey, see Ray, shout out to the ladies. Shout out to the ladies in the chat.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking to throw, Penix. This one complete to Scott Miller.
Stop the clock.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
How about they run the ball? That's crazy. We got a chance to
Now we'll get a quick timeout
score again.
New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Hopefully audio is good, stream's good, y'all. It's clear. Merrill got picked by Seahawks. No, gamer kid, I seen Sanders when had dropped from I think the 5th pick all the way down.
So
he didn't. I don't even know where Sanders went, but I know that other guy went to Jacksonville.
And seemingly every time they've looked his way in this first half,
And the freaking Saints pick Banks.
As borne out by the numbers.
That Banks kid out of Texas Longhorns.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It was still more.
By the way, the NFL 2025 draft is still going on, folks.
They would have to. This is today's NFL. You
Go.
gotta push it whenever
Let's go.
you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will
Shout out
tell
to
you,
everybody in the
try
chat.
to score
How's
when
everyone
given the
doing?
opportunity.
We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions.
But
in
yeah,
football now.
I'm okay with the Saints pick, but you know. Yo, what's up, Killer Kim? How you doing? What's going on, man?
Play action. Flacco sliding out of the pocket.
So, how you doing, man?
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays.
What's going on, Killer?
On first down.
Hope you've been all right. I know you've probably been working a lot as well. Oh, working a lot as well. How you doing, Killer? Killer, I haven't seen you stream like in a minute. Unless I ain't getting a notification from you, I haven't seen you stream in like in a minute, maybe like a week. Since last weekend, I think. Maybe it's the last time I was in there. Shout out to you, Killer Cam.
And 11 now after the loss.
Yeah, I was just telling the chat I got off work earlier. Yo, Arcade Pop, what's going on? I got off work earlier, and
now Flacco. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit.
Yeah, I was just chilling in people's streams and chat. Shout out to everybody showing up in the chat today. Shout out to you, Arcade. What's going on, Caleb, man? What's going on, Nathan? Yeah, I seen you in other people's chats also as well.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with
yeah, I knew I didn't see you. I know I didn't see you. So I didn't want to say I seen you and you never went live. Yeah, I knew I didn't see you go live this weekend or this past weekend.
Over the middle.
I can't call a timeout.
Remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
Oh yeah.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference.
Yeah, Killer making that money though.
As we send John over to Orlando for
but yeah, I feel you on that, Killer.
EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach.
Working every day.
Okay, right.
Yo, what's going on, Arcade Pop? Hope everything's good. Chilling.
Around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season.
Yeah, I've been on the just chilling on some Madden, playing some Madden.
Taking on New England in Foxborough. And it's the Patriots leading that one in the second quarter.
Other than Call of Duty.
Douglas, a touchdown reception. Next, we'll head east. It's on to Cincinnati.
And I took a break at NBA 2K. I was raging on that game.
Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Michael Thomas, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get to Pittsburgh to check on the Steelers at home in Acrisure Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Lions.
Yeah, they hit that touchdown for shout out to Devontae, yes sir. Yes man, that like 5 days, damn. Killer, I know when you get several days off, you're gonna be streaming nonstop.
We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role.
Now they got a chance to tie the game. The Dirty Birds.
Let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
Fucking Dirty Birds. Who that, baby? Who that, baby?
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Falcons offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. Now, they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Second half begins with a run by Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind
every day, almost every other weekend. We all heard that. Should we get to work? Heard. Bam.
Case in point right there.
A loss of a yard there.
Hey, at least you you should be ready for Call of Duty's next new season, or not new season, but season reloaded. Season 3. Ain't nothing going on this weekend in Call of Duty, really, to be honest. A small little battle pass, but not a battle pass, but what you call them thingy. Hey, have a good one, Vonda Black. Appreciate you stopping by as always. Much love to you, Vonda.
Quarter is a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Well, this offense and their wideout headed back onto the field. And he's been as productive as anyone in the NFL in the middle part of this season. The NFL's leader in receiving.
Oh, God. Y'all get sacked.
All right. Chauncey Golston forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Passing play, Flacco. This one taken in by Olave. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. This defense just has not been able to keep him under wraps. That's now 10 catches for him in the ball game. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. To pass, Flacco.
Let's go.
He'll get this one underneath.
Let's go, Kamara. Let's go, Kamara.
As they tackle him down at about the 36. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough.
Got our horse back.
Down. So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
I would get,
Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it.
Keep
for
up
9
momentum my
yards,
way.
and the offense stays out there.
Oh, of course.
Coming
Why?
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
Oh, of course. Even all right. I'll take it.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole
Much
lot.
love to everybody in the chat.
What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Right there.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Flacco fakes the give, sets to throw. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam, boy, then
who
you
that,
got real trouble
Who
trying to
that?
get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Flacco looks to throw. Olave holds it in. Well, they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clip.
Gotta play this drive smart, no turnovers.
Taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing.
Man. I can't get no run game going.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. The pass caught by Olave. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
Damn it, I did not want to do that. All right, get this 4th quarter.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close.
4th quarter, folks.
We'll return with more after this.
Hey,
You're
thanks for stopping by,
watching the
Ava. Appreciate you.
on
Much
EA
love to you.
Sports.
Appreciate you hitting that like button, stopping by. Shalom, shalom. Hope you have a good rest of your evening.
It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. The Saints on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Flacco.
Let's go. Let's go.
First down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether
Go
they
back to the
scouted
wrong
it or
formation.
they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong.
Yes, man,
Starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Second down, ball on the 3. 1st down marker at the 1-yard line. They run it again with Kamara.
Let's go.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Groupie able to add the PAT. And it's now 21-7. So that one a 13-play
When
drive
the
in
Saints
total. And the capper
go
came
marching
from Alvin
in.
Kamara on the touchdown
When
run.
the Saints go marching in.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away.
And night, Abba. Have a good one. We'll definitely be streaming, possibly tomorrow. I might stream tomorrow.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
Probably be back tomorrow.
Inspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Let it happen again.
They'll throw with Penix. Caught out left side by Robinson.
Didn't even get to the line of scrimmage.
And that will bring up 2nd down.
Demarius Davis, better linebacker for the New Orleans Saints, folks.
Penix working out of the gun here.
Why are we standing right there? God damn! 51. Why are we standing right there?
39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Oh shit! Why are we standing right there?
Fighting through it, he's got space, and he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. That's complete to Mooney. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight.
No
How does
fucking
that
way.
change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
That's some fucking bullshit, bro.
As we welcome you back. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Penix.
Yeah, throw it away.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Running for your life.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first
Yo,
down
Richard
or a
D, what's
touchdown.
going on? Shout out to you, D. How you doing, bro?
On the bootleg, it's Penix.
Big
This is
dog.
intercepted, and that should do it. And the
How you doing,
Saints are
D?
gonna get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on for
Hey,
down.
have a good night's sleep, man. Appreciate you stopping by. Hitting that like button.
When he flips on the tape, he's like,
But yeah, shout out to you, D.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback
I think these would be the jerseys here on out we'll use
turn it into positives moving forward.
in the dome.
Offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Yo, Star.
Really
Yo, what's up, Dirty? How you doing, Dirty Creek? What's going on, man? Oh, let's go.
Timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I can't believe he's still not getting, he still ain't got drafted. That's crazy.
Whoa, Flacco's going to throw.
Then we know why.
Caught by the tight end Ertz. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's Flacco.
Oh, bullshit.
Quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
Now, bro, come on, man.
We'll get a stoppage
Ain't no fucking damn injury. Get the fuck out of here.
Who's going to receive some attention? Hopefully he's okay. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They're going to
All I did was just stop the clock. But it didn't matter.
He's got his
Chris Olave.
And he is going to have the Saints
It don't matter.
down. And they convert in style.
It's the Dirty
right
Birds.
there. Big play on 4th and long.
3 picks left and the night 2. And Sanders is still not drafted. That's crazy. That's nuts.
A handoff running left is Miller. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the
Sanders is the cornerback too, huh?
Brady Jarrett with the tackle.
The cornerback or the other one, the wide receiver, or the one that's the one that do
We've seen a
both.
lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
Yo, Izzy, what's up, bro?
1978,
Shout out to Izzy. How you doing, Izzy?
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now Flacco. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. How about this? Flacco setting to throw it. Look who it is. It's Olave once more. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. They go pass again with Flacco. This will be caught inside the 10.
Damn.
17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that
All good. Heard that. Good to hear. Izzy, bro. Shout out to you, man.
Adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it's
Glad y'all stopping by, hitting the like on the way in.
Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in.
Yeah, we're just chilling. Happy Friday to everybody.
Whatever it was, it all came together in the second half.
Finally get a win in the dome, and this against the Dirty Birds, too. Finally get a win in the
So
dome.
for the Saints, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Saying so long, everybody.
When the Saints go marching in, when the Saints go marching in, I want to be in that number. All right, let's get this done. Ooh, Patriots. I know a 7 at New England. At Bucks. I wanna fly away. 5-4 Saints. I love it. I love it.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And coming up, we'll see the dynamic Alvin Kamara. He's been a frequent end zone tourist. He's second in the league in rushing touchdowns. It's the Saints and the Pats on Thursday night primetime.
As the weekend approaches, let's settle in and end the week right, huh? With an outstanding Thursday night contest here with the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. Up here in the booth, I'm Kate Scotts alongside Brock Heward. And Brock, now that we're into the November portion of our season, we've got a pretty good picture of
pretty good, man. Thanks for asking. Pretty good. Maintaining.
No question about it, Kate. They're through the opening rounds if this is a boxing match, right? In this season-long fight.
Thanks, man. How you been, man?
At least you hope so. And this is where they have to be in that groove as we push through the heart of the season. Any team
hope everything been good to you, Dirty.
They got to be figured out. Got to figure out who they are and what they are right now. Their biggest strengths and their most glaring weaknesses. In this game, it's about emphasizing those strengths, hiding those weaknesses, and playing some winning football.
I gotta hear this lady.
Officially beyond the halfway point now, eyes starting to shift to the playoff picture as this Week 10 game gets underway. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. So the Saints offense.
Yeah, I feel you, bro. I feel you.
And leading them out, going strong, well over a decade now after entering the league as a
Definitely
first-rounder
know
out of
how it is.
Delaware. It's Joe Flacco.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
They're going to start on the ground with Kamara.
Oh,
Cuts right.
come on,
And he does
Kamara.
quite a bit
Let's
of damage
go.
before they finally take him down.
Kamara, come on.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion
Thursday
of
night
the drive.
football,
They're
folks.
now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end this series with points.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Working inside the red zone.
Right here. Let's go, Alvin Kamara.
Wide open here.
I mean, Chris Olave, another touchdown. Woo, let's
Well,
go.
Brock, they could prove me wrong.
So
but I
used to
don't
saying
think
Alvin
touchdowns are
Kamara.
gonna come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy.
We ain't gotta worry
They
about
found
Tom Brady
favorites.
no
A
more.
lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Blake Groupie to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. To return this, Marcus Jones. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So now it's the Patriots' turn to head out for the first time on offense. Leading them out, someone with a big arm and a field general's mindset, Drake May.
The biggest mistake he could make here is letting his offense get suckered into trying and matching the pace while the opposition just set. Even if it's a quick score to begin the game, he's got to have the poise and the patience here to run the opening script they've planned for all week long. Play your game and not let the circumstances dictate and force your hand early.
May will throw to get us started here. Allen there to haul it in. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Now a moment to check out his numbers catching that football last week. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Now the first carry of the game for Ramondre Stevenson. Oh, stiff arm. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Patriots will have a first down. Stevenson with another carry. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. May now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. This is ahead for about 5. That play wrapped up by Demario Davis. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Here's May. His pass caught by Allen. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
To the air on first down, May. Ramondre Stevenson makes the catch. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
To the air yet again, May. It's taken in by Kendrick Bourne. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that's a New England first down.
Play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First down throw for
Damn.
May. That one complete to Stevenson. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Short pass brought in. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up 1st and goal. Here's May. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's May. And no one had a shot at that. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. We're going to get a second look at this. Jerron Mayo disagreeing with the call and throws the flag. Oh, this one is really close, Brock. Did he establish possession and then get both feet down?
Yeah, maintaining possession while being a ballerina, not always easy. A lot to look at here, but I know he thinks he's got a touchdown.
All right, so that challenge is unsuccessful, but still a chance to earn a 3rd one if their next challenge leads to an overturned call. Here's May, 3rd and goal.
Got him.
Holding up, they're able to drop him. And that sack gonna cost them some yardage.
Yeah, that's what I call an absolute no-no. I mean, that just can't happen down here in the red zone. You've got to find a way to get rid of the football because now you're not only outside the red zone and you put some points that you thought were a guarantee with either a touchdown or field goal, now a little bit in limbo.
We've arrived at the end of one on Thursday night. Neither side separating much so far. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Here comes Williams on the return. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. The Saints and Chris Olave ready to take over once again on offense. And so far, with a chunk of the season gone, you can see he's been the league's most productive receiver in terms of yardage. They've got 1st down from the 31. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Ertz reels it in. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Christian Gonzalez getting there for the tackle. So not a holding call. One of the linemen actually too far downfield that time. That's what drew the flag.
Yo, Von Weavy, what's going on? Shout out to you, man. Hope you're having a good evening. Shout out to you. How you doing? Happy Friday to you.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Hitting Olave on the slant. And they catch up to him, but not
Hey,
until
man, have a
he's
good
got
night.
huge
Von Weavy
gain
Gaming.
and a
Shout out
first
to you, bro.
down.
Appreciate your
Well,
stuff,
if
bro.
early results holds here today, partner, it would
Hitting
appear
that
that
like
this guy's
button.
in store for a busy game.
Well, you have a good night, sir.
They've already made it a priority going his way.
They always want to get a guy this talented the ball early, right? Just get him in confidence, get him in rhythm. But this game lines up well against this defense who right now has got no answers for his game.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield. Kamara now on 1st and 10. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Jelani Tavai ranging in for the stop.
I heard
They'll get
that, bro.
stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They're going play action. Has a man, it's Ertz. And he's across midfield into Patriots territory. Now hang on, looks like somebody came out after that play a little shaken up. Not sure we saw exactly what happened, but he'll get some assistance now.
What you mean, real match? You mean real game?
what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. He'll throw it into traffic.
Ooh.
Complete.
Let's go, Olave.
And they finally bring him down.
Olave said, "Get on me."
And a new set of downs. Well, they have fed him a steady diet of targets all season. He's eating them up. That catch pushes him to a whopping 120 on the year.
Oh yeah, that's how I like to play these sports games like NBA 2K,
They'll come up first and
NFL.
10.
It's like a real game. It's like literally actually like a real game. The graphics are like amazing out here.
Running left. This is Kamara.
Oh my God, holding call.
And he stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag
Yeah, the
is all
graphics
about.
are like amazing. Yo, Phillips, that time. What's up, bro? How you been, man?
So now, partner, gotta reevaluate what to do on this next
good to,
snap because the holding call pushes
Have
it
some
back one
football
way.
games when there's no football season. Besides the NFL draft. Fucking holding calls, bro.
Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Back to throw.
Damn.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing it.
Oh, my
Unsurprisingly,
God.
it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
We gotta run the ball, but
This is why we hear about closing
if
speed
I get
so
one in.
often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Jesus,
This
bro.
one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
I think we're starting to get a feel, aren't we, of why they like him so much in coverage.
Yeah,
He
pretty
reacts
good,
well
bro.
throws,
Yeah,
he's
pretty
super
good.
adept at breaking up passes through
Enjoying my
contact,
weekend,
or like
chilling.
that one before they could ever reach the target.
Got to it right as he
God.
throws, and it falls to the ground.
You know, when we were
Oh,
growing up in
that's too
backyard,
long.
we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator,
Too long on field
3
goal.
alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
See what we got here.
Back to throw, needing a
Right here.
first.
Let's go.
This
Let's
is complete
go,
to Olave.
Olave.
And
First
they
down.
catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain.
Hey,
and
have a good
first
one, but
down.
while we appreciate you stopping
And with
by.
half of football left to play, we can
Have a
see
good night's sleep, brother.
already how close he is to that 100-yard mark in this game. Got to think that he stands a good chance of reaching it with plenty of time left to go.
Appreciate that, hitting that like. Appreciate it.
They're now set for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. This throw is cut. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I know they
I love
gotta
throwing
be
a first
sick.
down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of
See
the
if I can get
matchup
him.
you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They'll throw
Got
it
it.
again.
Let's go.
And he brings
The
it in for
Olave
a
drive.
touchdown.
Woo.
The Saints now lead by 10.
Who that, baby?
Chris Olave with the touchdown.
Yo, what's up, Miss
His
B Woo?
second
How you
scoring
doing?
catch of the
Happy
game.
Friday to you.
Right
Yo,
on the edge of the
Legend
goal line
Alive,
for
what's
first
going
and
on,
goal,
Legend?
and
Shout out
I
to
don't know
you.
about you, partner, but that surprised me
Legend
that they
circles
just
the
threw it
globe.
in. No
What's going
attempts at
on?
running it.
Yeah, I think
How
it
you
is
doing?
so
How you
hard for
doing?
these defenders. You got to be so keyed in and physically, you
Man,
know
it's a
you've got
Lions,
to
a
stop
Bears,
that run first.
Texas,
So the first down
not bad
pass play
teams.
It certainly was effective.
Yeah, you know,
Group B to try
Matt.
that point after.
Saints on Madden and, you know, LSU on college
Extra
football.
point sent right down
You
the
already
middle.
know. You
And
know
the
the
Saints
vibes.
drive their lead to 11.
Ocean Beach, lucky you. Yeah, I heard that. Hopefully I can keep you
Here's
entertained
Goofy
while you're
on
chilling
how to
on
handle the
vacation.
kickoff. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30.
Damn, V-Woo. Yeah, it's raining over here, V-Woo. It's yeah, definitely raining over here.
They'll get this drive
Hey,
started.
appreciate the
First
like and
10.
share, Legend, man. Shout out to you. Much love to you. Hopefully keep you entertained rest of the evening. Rest of your
Going
evening.
play action, May.
God.
Finds a seam down the middle.
I saw it too.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I may love watching
Yeah,
a
we
great thrower, but I love
on this
watching a
football
well-done
run,
route too,
Madden run.
Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to
I'm
drop
pretty
him
good,
dead
people.
right inside.
Appreciate you.
Some good
Appreciate
work
you
to
asking.
help reset those chains.
Hopefully you okay too as well. It rained here earlier today. Yeah, yep. It's raining right now. Well, it's off
Just
and
one
on.
play into this
Let's
drive,
say
they're
that.
already sitting on their own 45.
Nighttime rain.
First and 10.
Bam.
Stevenson. And he takes it just inside
Nighttime
the 40,
rain.
down to the 39. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. So we're
Hey,
at the
appreciate that,
2-minute
legend,
warning here
man.
From Gillette.
You have an awesome channel
It's
too
the
as well.
Patriots.
Hopefully you can get back to
first
the
and
live
10.
streaming again soon. Everybody go check out everybody.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw.
Ah!
And he just hucks this one away.
She's
Wasn't
saying
gonna
this
risk
did
a
not
throw or
get
force
judged in.
something. It brings up second
Yeah, I
down.
saw that, and he's still not drafted,
Everybody
bro.
wants to play
Somebody,
quarterback until a play like that. Almost
somebody
no
just mentioned in
resistance
my
off the
chat,
ball and the defense ready to maul you.
he's still not
He was
drafted in
all
the
he
second
could do
round.
to
I think it
get
was
rid of
Gamer
him
Kid, I
before he
think.
gets just clocked.
He's still not drafted. That's crazy.
May trying again here on second.
I don't watch the draft. I mean, I don't care for it that much.
In, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Twitch stress rate? Oh, I don't do Twitch, man. I got a Twitch, but I don't do that shit. You don't get people coming to the chat like YouTube.
Throwing is May.
Got him.
And he'll go down. The Saints make the play. And the
Thunderstorms
defense
and
comes
tornadoes.
through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
Big boy.
Yeah, I wish every fan could just get the perspective on the
Yeah,
field.
legend.
When you stand on the
You know,
sidelines, you realize how fast this game
I'm
is.
sure
As a
the Saints
QB,
did
you've
an
gotta
okay
understand,
pick, so I
when you
ain't
get that amount of
pretty
time,
mad
you
at
gotta
our
get rid of
pick.
the ball, because this game
Banks,
moves
that
in
Banks
a
kid
hurry.
from Texas
Patriots punt
Longhorns.
team coming out with former 6th rounder Bryce Behringer to do the honors.
I pay attention to
Only
mostly
punted
the
once
Saints.
in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And this will fly
Yeah,
out of bounds to
Camara.
deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20.
We're 2 minutes in. Yeah.
They're out and set. First and 10.
Yeah, hopefully everybody's Friday's going well. Goes well.
They give to
Ooh, look at
Camara,
that.
left side. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3. Off the play fake, he'll throw.
No, God! Oh, boy, I thought that was going to be a pick. I thought that was going to be a pick. Oh, my God.
Look
Scared me.
downfield at all. I mean, that's just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
Gotta call it timeouts here.
Shotgun now on third down. Into the hands of Olave. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Oh, they called it timeout.
Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches. He's keeping it. He's going for it.
Go ahead, first
He
down,
will
baby.
Get the first as they touch him down. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
One thing you cannot say, Kate, about this offense is they're not bold. That was a bold decision, one they trusted the big guys up front, and they moved the sticks.
Ball
They
at the
move the
33 for
sticks.
first down.
No, first down.
They'll try and throw it here. Completed over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
If I get it over top.
We have a timeout here. Second one
If I
taken
get it
by
over
New
top.
Orleans. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Oh, heck yeah, Philip, that time. Got you. Yeah, you know, Philip, I ain't scared of the
Options are
Bears.
open here. It's 2nd and inches.
The Bears. Chris Berman voice. Just shout out to you, Philip, man. You have a good one, bro.
From the 43.
Ah,
And it's going to
damn.
be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
That's Peppers. I know that ain't Julius Peppers. I know better than that.
So now they have 3rd and short.
I know that's not Julius
That's when you
Peppers.
chalk
Let me
up
see.
to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing off the play fake here. Able to find Ertz. And he's able to move past
10
the 45
seconds.
before going out.
Want to
That
stop
goes
the
as a
clock,
4-yard
maybe.
pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason. Because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
He's back to throw. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
I wonder if we could get him. Get him again. 6 seconds.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They are throwing it again. Olave with the catch.
Oh my God,
And they catch
man.
up to him, but not until he's got a
No
huge
timeouts.
gain and a 1st down. So at halftime, the Saints fighting to an advantage on the road. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to Orlando. Turn things over to our buddy Jonathan Coachman in the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Brock in just a moment. But first, let's give everybody a look at what's coming up later this weekend around the NFL. Good games galore in that Sunday lineup. We'll highlight the one going on in Atlanta. A big one for the Falcons as they get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. The late afternoon games hold some intrigue as well. A good one being up at MetLife Stadium, where it'll be the Jets taking on the Tampa Bay Bucks. And finally, on Monday Night Football, should be a good one there between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. Both these teams ready for the fight ahead. We're ready to get back to it as well. And to do just that, we'll hand it back over to Kate and Brock. These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach.
Shout out to the
But now
chat.
It's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the 3rd quarter. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Jones.
Oh,
And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. May now.
oh,
Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Putting a receiver in motion. Operating from the gun. Here's May. That one complete to Stevenson. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Running for it with Stevenson.
look at Granderson with the big stop.
For a loss.
Sit your ass down.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the
He
Hall
said,
of
"No,
Famer
sir."
Mike Freeney's meeting room
Look
with
at
those
this.
defensive linemen. The late great John Tierlink, his
Get the
coach,
white friend,
he had a
Cam
little
Jordan.
sign up in his office, and it was
Cam Jordan
sacks.
was training
And that
him.
money sign was the S because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Sit your ass
Fourth down,
down.
and on comes the punt team, and the
You
kick's
ain't Kevin
away.
Fault.
And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And as this season progresses, he's been a steady producer for this offense, leading the league in receptions to this point.
All right, now we're gonna establish a run here.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's a give inside to Kamara. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground with Kamara. And he pushes forward.
Come on,
but they don't
man.
get much there. Call it no gain, maybe one at best on that play.
Yes, yes, ma'am. People set his ass down. He thought it was what he thought he was doing, trying to do. Let's
Another run
go.
for Kamara.
Ooh,
And he'll push this upfield and
Let's
earn
go.
them a new set of downs.
That is Alpha Kamara right there, folks.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Connects on the crosser.
Let's go,
And they
Olave.
finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Well, it seems like the only thing that's going to be able to stop this guy or even slow him down is going to be that final whistle, Brock. This defense has been inconsistent at best.
This is one of those moments where it just feels like it's a privilege to watch. Right? When you're at a concert and you're just listening to somebody that's the best of the best, you just want, you want more. And right now up in this booth, I want to see this guy continue to put on a show.
She said,
Rolling
Kamara
it down
hurt.
there to make it 2nd and 9.
I'm gonna keep Kamara. What y'all
That's a
doing?
run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Finds him over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. And off headed right, Kamara.
Let's go.
And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire. Getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. That's Harrison Phillips there for the stop. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Setting up a throw.
Here.
Has him on the quick hitter.
Ooh, let's
He's
go.
down inside the red
Let's
zone
go.
before hitting the deck. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it
Oh,
out on
this is
2nd
great
down
play
rather than
calling.
Just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about
For a
3rd
quarter,
down
baby.
At all.
We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter.
Look at
on
that
this
sack. Sit
Thursday
your
night.
ass down defense
This
from
one
Coach
not out of
Warrior.
reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th.
All out in New England. Chris Olave still breaking records every game.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Kamara gets it. And he'll make his way down to the 16-yard line.
Olave, one more touchdown.
Solid
What we say?
4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. From the 16.
Nope, it's not there.
Complete
It's
out
not
to the
there.
right. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic.
Hey,
When he
who
leaves
that?
the
Who
pocket,
that?
Look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. They're finding the open lane
Come
downfield
on, come
before leaving
on.
real estate.
All right, hold
He's
on.
dropped just short of the
We gotta go
marker,
for it.
maybe a yard away.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a third.
Look where the ball
short
is,
stop.
folks.
Less than
Look
a
where
yard
that
needed
ball
here on
is.
fourth. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he's touched
First
as they
down.
pick up that first down.
First
on
down.
fourth.
Well, as they get deeper and deeper into this side of the field, they need him to become the guy who makes those plays.
He
in the biggest
is the
moments.
guy.
And that may
He's
not show up as a
Flacco.
big old
Joe
play
Flacco.
and utilizing his arm, but it was his fortitude
Cool
and
Joe.
strength to move the sticks. It may just be the catalyst for a
Ah,
touchdown.
come on.
And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8.
All right, let's get a live
Doing
another
just 1
touchdown.
yard,
Fuck
I
it.
think, on the run. Still some work to do here on second
Well,
and goal.
We this
Hey,
close.
I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to
We
be
this close,
conservative
Chad.
and limit risk. Even if a run
See,
is
they've been watching tape.
Still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now.
Oh, they've been watching tape. They all over it.
Does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock.
They've
but
been
down
watching
this close
tape,
as a
Jack.
former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind them, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game.
Yeah.
All 100 yards.
Chris Olave.
Touchdown,
Touchdown.
New Orleans. The Saints have likely locked up the win right there. Chris Olave with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. And they've loved the scoring production he's brought out of their
Derek
offense.
Corey,
That
no,
touchdown gives
Joe
them 10
Flacco.
on the
Derek Corey,
season.
no Joe Flacco. Who had to pick him up out of free agent? Had to sign him for a year. Look where we
Groupie
at,
to try
folks.
the point after.
Knocking on the door,
Right down the
6
middle,
and
it's
4.
good. And the Saints push their
Right
lead
here
to
in New
18.
England. Told y'all in the beginning. They don't have Tom. We don't have to worry about Tom Brady.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff.
Didn't matter anyways. We beat them with Tom Brady, so it didn't even matter.
Fielded at the 7.
Hold up.
Returns looking good so far.
Oh,
And an
whoa.
excellent return here.
Slow
Sets them
down,
up
special
almost
teams.
at midfield. Here's New England ready once again on offense. And they'll try for better results this
I
time
can hear them
around,
damn
Brock,
musket
after they had to
cannons
punt
from
it
the
away last
Patriots
time out.
firing off in the background.
To the air on first down, May.
I
Complete,
stop right
it's
here.
Bourne.
Only
And
2
this one
yards.
does not go
They're
far.
gonna go no huddle.
From the
Get
gun,
this
it's
guy,
May.
Peyton Manning. Oh shit.
It's complete to Hunter Henry. And they catch up to him, but not until
All
he's
right.
got a huge gain and a first down. May now from the gun. He'll get this to Henry. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. First down from the red zone. Open way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
So the incompletion on first. Here's second and goal. It's complete to Stevenson.
Ooh, what a stop.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Foxborough.
They stopped him for the
Patriots trying to make it
2-minute
look
warning.
A little nicer on that scoreboard. Buckle up. It's third and goal. To the air yet again, May. And
Got
he
it, caught
scores.
it.
It's a New England touchdown.
Got that.
The Patriots get it back to within 2 possessions. DeMario Douglas
But will
with the
this help them win
touchdown.
though?
Well, they definitely
Absolutely
wanted
not.
to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one splits the uprights. And the Patriots make it an 11-point ball game. Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick.
Y'all
And
not
no
the Saints.
problem for the Saints. They cover it up.
Y'all not Sean
And he takes
Payton.
it just inside the 40, down to the 39. The Saints and Joe Flacco coming out for their next drive. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Here's a give to Kamara.
Come on, every freaking good run play is a holding call.
Let's check the
God
penalty
damn.
flag. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Toward the sideline, and
Let's
he's
go,
got it.
baby.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. This is the type of performance a former quarterback, just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing them.
Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Into the hands of Olave. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. I'm just going to go out on a limb, partner, and say that this defense probably pretty tired of having to deal with this guy by this point.
Tired or exhausted?
Both?
Yes. Yeah, they don't have an answer. And when you've got an elite guy like this, no matter what you throw at him and he delivers, man, it puts you to sleep.
It's Kamara on 3rd down. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now the Patriots calling their 3rd and final timeout. And they are
He
quite
made the
frustrated
100-yard
having to
mark.
call that after giving up the first. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Running behind center with Kamara. And this is down to the 5-yard line before they can stop him. 2nd and 3 now. Run here with Kamara.
Come on.
He's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Now Kamara. And he's brought
Olave
down
getting this
for a loss.
touchdown. Fuck that. Well, maybe
The Saints
we'll
call
give
for
it to
a timeout.
Kamara.
They're
We'll give it to
first.
Kamara.
And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Give it to Kamara.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. They're throwing it.
Damn.
And
God
it falls
damn, bro.
incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge
Shit.
and gives the ball back to their offense. Throwing from near his own goal line. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Bro did one touchdown.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Back to the air. It's May. Getting out to his left.
Go ahead
And
down.
he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Sit your ass down.
So this a win on the road for the Saints.
Who that, baby?
So to the victor go the spoils, Brock, as they celebrate the win. That's a positive feeling that you know is going to carry through the week ahead.
And it makes everybody in the building feel better. It does, from the secretary to the coach to the owner. And it makes all the practices, the film rooms, the workouts a lot easier over the next couple days. Nobody wants to slog through those coming off a loss. But coming off a win,
Take those
let them
jerseys and
boost and
people
really
on.
attack the week as they get prepared
Road
for their
jerseys.
next opponent.
And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. It's a win for the Saints, as with that, we'll sign off from New England.
Yeah. Should be a win. 6-4 Saints, 5-4 Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Oh shit! Oh no. Next two would be the home game. So finish the last road game. So we go come back at home. Next time we stream. Shit. Yeah, we rocking with that. I like it. I like it. Yeah, we rocking with these. All right, Chad, let's get it. Play the final game of the night.
And this one features the Saints. Rocket Arm quarterback. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Saints and the Buccaneers.
That dang Mayfield.
Coming up next on Madden Football.
We're about 20 miles from the Gulf of Mexico at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa, as we bring you the
Make sure I hit that like on the way in. Look at these unis.
Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen
Raymond
here.
James Stadium.
Greg, we've been around for a minute, as the kids like to say. I called your games. There are guys who you played with back in your day who are now the veteran players in the league, and we got a couple of veterans here at quarterback. What a difference it makes for a team when they come in with a guy who knows what he's doing back at quarterback.
Oh, and it really does. And remember, Mike, the only way to gain experience is to gain experience. There's no magic formula. You got to be in the fire, make mistakes,
that like
make
on the way
plays,
in.
learning lessons.
Get it.
The more you see, the better you get.
All right, we good.
Is that more magnified than in the NFL at the quarterback
And we get the ball at
position?
half.
So the fact that these guys have played so many games, so many
just gotta
seasons,
play
they've
good.
seen so much.
Good
That's
football.
a huge advantage for each of these teams. Now the question is,
First
in
half.
today's matchup, who
Let's
comes
go.
out on top?
Right here in Raymond James Stadium.
Beyond the 25-yard
Tampa
line.
Bay Buccaneers.
So the Tampa Bay offense set to work for the first time in this one. And they're led by the number one overall pick back in 2018.
The
Greg,
home of
it is
Warren
Baker
Sapp.
Mayfield at quarterback.
Defense.
Some games the quarterback
We
can
don't have to
just
worry
go
about
out there
Warren
and
Sapp
just
out there,
take what
folks.
the defense gives them. They don't have to necessarily create a lot of opportunities for their teammates to go out and perform, and they can still come away with the win. I think today, though, he's going to be asked to carry a little bit more of a load, make some more plays happen, be a little bit more assertive. If he does that, this team's just going to continue to get better and better.
Got him. Oh.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this. He didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield,
Hey, Granderson
the
hurt?
defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to
Wow,
just
Branch
get
is
that
in there.
ball out of his hand.
But I'll take it.
Live to play another snap.
He'll find his running back, White.
Defensive coordinators preach
Granderson
all the time.
must be hurt.
Play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here.
Yeah,
They're able to
Granderson
rally to
hurt.
the ball, keep that to a short game.
From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield.
Got him.
And he's gonna have to
He ain't
keep
running
this
that
one,
bullshit
and
today.
Down he goes.
I remember what you did
It's
this last
so
season.
easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback
Mayfield.
until you get on the field. they break down your pursuit angle so quickly because of that speed. So give credit to the defense.
I'm glad we
They understand it's a
drafted
collective
Branch out of
effort
that
to contain
draft.
this guy, and
That was clutch to
this
draft
time, defense
lineman.
wins and brings him down for a sack.
Defensive tackle on me.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they.
All right, Joe Flacco coming onto the field for the first time, folks.
For the first time. They'll be led out by
Flacco is having himself a year.
Super Bowl MVP, comeback player of the year in 2023. It's Joe Flacco.
Warrior got him out of free agency.
Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only did he get them in the end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same
Okay, this is going to be a Tyson Hill game.
If he's successful, they're going to have a shot to
Let's
lead
see
with another win.
if I can put in Tyson Hill.
Try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have
Yo,
to do
Shadow, what's going on? Shout out to you, Shadow. How you doing, bro?
You never want to lose yards.
Appreciate that like.
But that's exactly the case here.
This throw right side is
How you doing, Shadow?
Hill. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. To throw
right here.
is Flacco. You
Ah,
look middle here, and there's Olave. And a good job.
see if I can hit it.
They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made
Chillin', heard that. Oh, you actually went back on 2K25? I might have to get it later on.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw.
No, come on, bro. Look at these holding calls, dude.
But he will have enough to pick up a first down.
This same bum ass dude. Fuck. All right, Olave, let's see if we can have a game.
Go for it on 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw.
Oh, he had it too.
Complete. The defense very happy to see that play call.
Fucking holding calls, bro.
Will end up in a turnover on down. 1st and 10.
Alright, I heard that. I feel that. Yeah, WWE is nice, man.
Here's carry number 1 for Rashad White.
Like I said, any wrestling game will get you addicted.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd.
I need to get back into it, but right now I'm in Madden right now.
They send Godwin in motion. 2nd down throw for Mayfield.
Do the franchises and stuff. Same thing like WWE doing the universe mode.
And 3rd down coming up. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. He'll try to run for it. And that's a veteran quarterback doing what veterans do. Don't take the extra hit.
Swear, bro.
At the 1st down, get down. The drive continues. Baker gonna hand it to White.
Good stop.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
If we get a pick here.
2nd down and 8.
We don't have Granderson, that's the problem. He's Granderson hurt.
From the gun, it's
And then he was going there. I knew he was going there.
Close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Now a 3rd and 2. Mayfield to throw. That's hauled in at the 2.
Oh shit.
He'll take it on in.
He's a post.
Chris Godwin. Touchdown Buccaneers.
Oh yeah, man.
His 8th touchdown
Like I said, I'm out here having a good time chilling on Madden.
For the extra point.
So whether I'm raging or
And the Buccaneers will take a 7-0 lead.
I played multiplayer a few times offline, Call of Duty.
Here's McLaughlin now after the score.
Got some clips in, got a couple of shorts in.
Here's Williams on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So Chris Olave
Probably gonna have to establish a run early.
For their next possession. And he's been as
I
involved
feel like this team gonna piss me off.
in the middle part of the season, the NFL leader in receiving
Oh God,
yards.
I might have to switch up.
He'll look forward for maybe a yard. Levante David doing his work on defense.
I might have to switch up Olave. See how well this goes.
Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Open man down the field. It's Olave. And he is out of bounds on the other side of
I don't know how to do those. That's the crazy thing.
27 yards.
Shadow. That'd be good for my
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike,
stream
throughout the
intros.
entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big
Come
game.
on!
That's going to be incomplete.
Fucking bullshit.
And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now, faking the give.
Okay. All right. We're just gonna sting. We're just gonna fucking go for all out flat. We're just gonna go all out flat. Okay. I see where it's going. Ah, shit! I did not want to do.
Here's 3rd and 10. Here's Flacco to throw. Pass is caught
There you go.
by Olave.
Woo!
That's his 3rd
I had the
catch of
audible
this
out of
first
that.
half, and good enough for a first down. What a season he's had
Get on
so
me,
far.
fool.
Records have fallen left and right, and there's another one.
I had to put on my Peyton Manning
on the year.
impression. I didn't like what I seen.
It's a give now to Kamara. And he'll bring this inside the 30. A gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Off the play.
Oh my God, he almost took that off. I was about to get pissed off. Yeah, I was about to get pissed off.
Go with the safe throw and throws it well
Oh
short
my
of
God,
sticks.
bro.
At this level, Mike, you
I'm
just
fortunate
can't
to get that
miss
back.
layups like that.
Flacco to throw. He's got his man. That's Olave.
Let's go, Olave.
That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team
Chris
a first
Olave
down.
drive.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way,
Hey,
he's
it was
continued
wide
to
open
make
though.
big
That's the
plays.
crazy thing.
If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more.
Oh, there.
No!
The
Oh
Bucks have it.
Bro, I threw the ball. That shouldn't be a fumble, bro. That shouldn't be a fumble. Challenge that.
Get to the quarterback. And they come up with the recovery.
Mike, we see this from time to time.
I can't. Oh
Offenses
my
operating in the red
God.
zone. The field shrinks, coverage gets a little bit tighter. Quarterbacks tend to hold the ball a little too long, and that's exactly what came back to bite him right here.
And he's
Why
not
can't I
too
challenge
far,
that?
Tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and
I fucking
9.
hate this game. This whole game, I fucking hate this. This is like the worst Madden I ever bought. I didn't buy. It was installable.
Toward the
But this is the
sideline.
worst
Taken in
Madden
by
I've
Godwin.
freaking ever played.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the
Literally
shallow
the
route.
worst.
But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come
I'm
back
fortunate to
this
get
play.
that freaking ball back.
Defense does
Oh
a
my
nice job
God.
here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the
All
most
right, let's go.
valuable
Game
real
plan,
estate
let's
in
go.
Football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. On first down, they'll start out with Kamara. He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed.
Ain't getting
And he's
nothing,
tracked
man.
down behind the line. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That one into the hands of Hill. 16-yard pickup on that one. First down, New Orleans. 2 minutes remain. First half in a 7-0
Gotta play smart
game.
football here, folks.
Greg and I back from Tampa after a timeout. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now a give running left with Kamara.
First
And they get
down.
this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
Here's Flacco. That's caught by Hill.
Stop the clock.
Not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Pistol give to Kamara. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. The veteran safety, Jamal Adams, there for the tackle. The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. Now Flacco. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. Another catch from there. Numbers starting to stack up in this one. Closing in on 100 yards, and we're still in the first half. Flacco. This one complete to Hill. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Throwing, Flacco.
Damn.
And as he
Come
throws it,
on,
pass is
bro.
incomplete.
For the most part, he's been
Hey, have a good night, Mr. Lenore.
Lenore.
Shout out to you, Lenore Gaming. Y'all have a good night. Appreciate you stopping by.
Any big explosive plays. Continue to push the ball.
Yeah, this the last
downfield.
game for me.
Hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
On 3rd down, they'll set up
Oh
to
my
throw.
God, bro.
And that is incomplete.
Yeah, this the last game for me.
Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
Shout out to you, Lenore Gaming. Y'all go check out Lenore Gaming's channel. Y'all hadn't already.
To throw is Flacco.
Oh,
Oh, he gets a good read defensively and intercepts it.
oh.
And the Buccaneers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line. They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And this will be a Bucs first down. The tackle's made it about the 38-yard line.
Oh man, bro. At least you get the ball out.
Just the lone touchdown in that first half of action.
Have a good one, Lenore.
7-0 is our score. As we toss it an hour or so east to Orlando.
Who dat?
And
Who
Jonathan
dat?
Coachman standing by for the EA Sports halftime report. All yours, Coach.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Michael Penix, strong in the victory. as his guys looked better than a team that had won just one game coming in. From there, we head up to Wisconsin to check out the Packers at home in Lambeau. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting LA Chargers. 3 touchdown passes there for Jordan Love. Lastly, let's head to Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati to see what's happening with the Bengals. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Lions. Michael Thomas, a touchdown reception. We saw a strong first half out of the former Heisman Trophy winner, Baker Mayfield. His touchdown pass is the only score of the game thus far, as his guys hold a 7-0 lead to this point. This has been a hard-fought battle thus far. Just the one touchdown to this point is still anybody's game at 7-0, as both of these defenses have been out there trying to one-up one another. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
This one. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Saints offense and veteran Alvin Kamara set to take over once more. We check out the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns coming into this weekend, and you see he is currently second in that category. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That'll be caught. It's Alvin Kamara.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
On the ground, it's Kamara. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Levante David doing his work on defense. Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll look middle here, and there's Olave.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
They'll throw out of the gun. That's complete. It is Foster Moreau. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Nice catch by Moreau.
Finally seems that this offense has found their rhythm after what's been a really slow first 2 quarters. They're hopeful that this series can be the spark. They continue to be efficient in the passing game and go finish this drive.
Oh my God, bro.
Here with Kamara. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
I'll take it.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. On the give, this is Kamara. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Here's 2nd and 2. They're going to go right back to Kamara. And he will have the 1st down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground.
Oh my God, how was that a miss?
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many.
Oh.
And he's in.
Off the slant. Chris Olave. Another one.
Touchdown, Saints.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there. Ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his
Gotta
legs.
get a stop.
That's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Blake Groupie comes on for the extra point. He knocks it through. The Saints will level things out at 7 apiece.
Good job.
So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. He'll start at the 4. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Bucs offense ready for their first possession of this second half. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. That is taken in by the veteran.
Home to
Mike
field goal
Evans.
would be okay.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Mayfield to throw. Open man is Kadarius Toney, the former Giant. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the pistol, a give to White. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Colin Saunders getting in there to make the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll go again with White. Strong running there, pushing his way forward to gain a couple. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield.
On, bro.
He got Godwin.
God damn.
And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter.
4th quarter, man.
So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Fortunately, we gotta stay in this D.
Here comes Otten in motion. On 1st down is Mayfield. Get this complete right side to Otten. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Baker to throw.
No! Cross. He's got it.
He is in.
Whoa. God damn it.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. The kick is good.
Damn.
And the Bucs will move out to a 14-7 lead. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Saints offense ready to get back to work. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. play action. He'll set up to throw. This throw right side is caught by Hill.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
On third down, here's a run by Kamara. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
His 8th reception of the game. Oof. And good for a first down. Take a look at his receiving numbers. So he has been terrific. Over 100 yards in this one. They'll come up here first and 10. On the handoff, it's
I'm done. I'm fucking done.
He's
I'm done.
his way for a yard or two, but looks like this one's going to be coming back.
I'm literally done, bro.
Brian Ramczyk, former Badger, guilty that time. Now, faking the give.
There you go.
Open man down the field. It's all
There you go.
And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. And even
Joe Flacco making the play.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only
We can't run, bro. We can't run with the dawn.
Once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
Here's Flacco to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
You can throw.
Think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far that has proven to not be the case.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That one into the hands of Hill.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive.
Give me a touchdown, Lava. Touchdown, Lava. You doing all that?
Broke, don't fix it. And at this
Yo,
point,
Humble,
really
good
no
shout out to you, Humble League Gaming. What's going on?
He's been running free all game long, and you can see the numbers. They bear that out. It's evident right from the start that they were going to look.
Happy Friday to you, Humble League.
I think it turned out to be a pretty good gameplay. They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the match.
Appreciate you stopping by. Hit the like on the way
just
in.
Couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Flacco to throw. He pulls it in around the 5.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup, because now it opens up your play
Friday evening
on third down, where it's a little bit more manageable.
We are in a 2-minute warning. The Saints are knocking on your doors.
2 minutes to play here in
the Raymond James Stadium, down by a touchdown.
Finish this one off after this.
30 inches.
This crowd, they're trying to force a false start. What noise before 3rd and inches? They'll run the sneak.
First down.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose.
Nothing much, just chilling. Heard that. Same.
It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, but
let's go. Alvin Kamara. Guy in the game. Yeah, we just chilling on this Friday afternoon.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Shout out to you, Humble.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still
Could
enough
take the
time
lead,
for your
but
opponent to get the ball back to go to
let's try to stop him. There's way too much time on the clock.
The extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
Good Saints drive, ladies and gentlemen.
Tie game. Still time to break that
Hey,
tie,
you keep
though,
up with
as you
football,
see.
Humble?
Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in
Or
the
you
air.
did, or you don't keep up with football at
And
all.
no
You got a favorite
chance to
team,
return this one.
favorite NFL
Through the
team.
end zone for a touchback. The Buccaneers offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down. They'll drop to throw. With the middle of the field, he's got Evans. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
No.
Open man downfield. That's Godwin. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. White. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Saints going to use their 2nd timeout as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. A run with White. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. New Orleans' 3rd and final timeout. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. Important moment here. 3rd down and 4. Here's White.
Nice stop.
Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is...
That's the clock.
So we get to a pressure kick, and here's Chase McLaughlin. This a potential game winner.
Just college football, heard that.
Is good. And they take the lead in the final
Who's your
minute
team
of
in
this
college
game.
football, bro?
And this has been such a tight game.
Hey, you
but
already
that's
know
a
my
big one
team,
right there. I mean,
LSU.
you need a kicker with confidence.
LSU.
Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
On the return, it's Williams. He's across the 20, taken down just shy.
We got
of
no
25.
timeout, so we have to do this play.
The Saints offense and Chris Olave getting ready for their next possession. Here's 1st down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And that would be the dagger. It's
Jesus
intercepted.
Christ, bro. We can't
Picked
fucking...
off by Levante David.
And at this point in the game, Mike,
Oh, the
we all know
Bulldogs?
one
All right,
play
all right.
can be the difference between
Them
winning
son of a
and
guns.
losing. And now after that poor
They
throw,
give me
we'll
my...
see. Can they capitalize on this extra
I
possession?
hate them more than
that
damn
they just
Bama.
stole?
We had 2 fucking goddamn back-to-back wins, and we come here and we stinking
They've
it.
got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position.
Fuck, bro.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
That's gonna be it, guys. Probably gonna cook. We might, if we come back, there'll probably be some wrestling. But yeah. But yeah, Georgia Bulldogs and LSU always had good rivalries though back in the day though. Georgia Bulldogs, Terrell Davis. I'm gonna end the stream on a fucking loss.
They get the victory away from home in the division. Those are so valuable. And they'll get
3-point game.
in their place next time, later in the season. And that'll
You're
do
gonna
it
destroy
for my
them.
partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Buccaneers get the win as we say so long from Tampa.
Oh man, bro. Jeez. And we're back, see, right? Yeah, we just lost the to the Bucks, but we won back-to-back games though. We won yeah, lost to the Bucks 14-17 3-point game. Beat the Patriots though 21-10, beat the Falcons 21-7, folks. But not too bad, not too shabby. I ain't never been the same, baby. Do you? Never gonna make it. Yeah, we about to end it. We possibly might come back though. We got, yeah, we might come back for some either WWE or Call of Duty, but we'll see for sure. And Rizzy. Damn, Purdy. 23. Okay. Yeah, of course, a lot has been going off. Yeah, we gonna head up on out here. Let's see if we could go. Let's see if we can play somebody online. If that'll work. Actually, yeah, I'm head out. I'm gonna come back. Actually, I might come back. I'm not sure. Actually, thought about it, but like, I feel like getting pissed off with somebody being so good online. I'm gonna just head out on that note. Shout out to you, C-Ray fam. Shout out to you, Humble Elite Gaming, everybody that came through. Shout out to everybody. Much love to you. Showing up to the Friday Night Lights, Friday Night Fights, NFL Draft 2025 vibes. Ladies and gentlemen, hope everybody. Shout out to the 22 likes. Shout out to everybody that hit the like button. Yeah, hope y'all favorite team got a good draft picks in. But yeah, man. We'll probably be, we'll be back with some Madden tomorrow. I'm pretty sure of it. Yeah, make sure I hit that like on the way in. Subscribe, notification bell. We'll be back. Same warrior time, same warrior channel. Coffee Warrior signing off. Peace.